find one.
What, chicken and noodles? Yeah, same.
What was school like for you? What was school like for you?
Well, I liked school when I was a kid. It was kind of like fun. So I liked it.
Yeah.
Had to walk about a mile or more though to get to school. And when they had snow and ice, we had to get out there, and we didn't have overshoes, as they call them, snowshoes. We would take an old burlap bag, cut them in strips, and we'd wrap around our feet. And then when we get to school, we'd take them off, shake them out, put them aside to dry. And in the schoolroom, they had a big fire, big stove where everybody warmed.
Did you have a favorite subject?
Well, I had two favorite subjects. One, I like to read. I got an award a number of years for reading the most books. And the other was math. I loved math. And we'd have competition with other schools that come, and they'd pair one. I'd stand over here, and someone from the other school would be over there. They'd give us a problem, and whoever would finish it first. Okay, there was a problem with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. I added them up as we went, and I won a number of times. So I was good, but now I couldn't do it. But it was fun.
My favorite subject is reading and math too.
Is that right? Well, great. For one thing, math helps you to figure things out, and reading, you learn about a lot of things. Your Grandpa Robbie, your great-grandpa Jack, he'd help to read. And when he was a little boy, he hadn't gone to school yet, but his brother, who was older, he'd have his book out there, and he'd be kind of stumbling through trying to read, and your grandpa would be up on the back of the sofa looking over his shoulder, and he'd tell him what the word was. So he loved to read.
Oh. That's it, what it says on the list.
Bennett, did you ask your Grandma Fess where she was born and where she grew up?
Yeah.
I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, I did one. I passed it all. Now I said it.
One question on there that you didn't ask me is what did we do, like play entertainment?
Oh.
We used to play hide and go seek. One would hide and count to, I don't know, remember how far we counted, but everyone hid, and they went around to find the people. And when I'd be off looking, someone else would run in and say, home free. And then we used to play a game when it was bad weather. Everyone would be sitting around the room, and I would have, say for instance, I'd have a coin or something in my hand. These people sitting around here, they'd have their hand like this. I'd go around and I'd go to each hand, and I'd put it in one hand, but they didn't tell who that they had it. You just held your hand in. So then you ask someone who it was. If they could guess, and they got to get up and do that. They was the leader. It sounds boring, but it was something to do.
It actually sounds fun.
And then in the summertime, we like to play hoops, or whoops, a wheel. We'd have a big wheel, and we'd take a stick, and some of the people smoked tobacco, and they had a metal can with tobacco. tobacco in it to put in their pipes.
No.
Okay, we take those metal cans and we bend them like over this
No.
and nail them to that board, and we'd use that to guide our hoops around. That sound boring? Aren't you glad you're not living back in the old ages? But we didn't know any different, and we were happy.
Okay, Bennett, any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, what do you say to your Grandma Fess?
Thank you for sharing with me all your
Good
stuff. Thank you for sharing with me all your stuff.
Bennett, I am so blessed to be able to live and see you and your brothers, because a lot of people don't live to be like me, old. But it's been a pleasure, a treasure. My whole heart just expands when I think of you boys and how it blesses my heart to be with you. And your mom, when she was little, the same thing. I
Okay.
want to tell you something else about your mom. When she was just maybe a little older than Hudson, and Grandma Ethel had trouble with her back, had arthritis in it. So I'm laying out on the floor. The doctor told me to stretch out, and so your mom got her little comfort blanket, and she didn't say anything. She just brought a comfort blanket and spread it over me. But she bent down like this and says, "Do you want a corner?" See how the corner that was favorite with her. So I tell your mom now that she has been sharing her comfort blanket and her corners with me ever since. And I'm so happy to be here with you and your family, your grandma and grandpa. It made it special for them to be here too.
Okay.
Okay, so when you come to see me, I will show you that book on my family history.
Okay.
Okay, it's been a pleasure to be here with you, Bennett. And
Alrighty, so that concludes our interview with Grandma Fess, or Ethel Irene Robison,
I can't hear a word you're saying.
born June 22nd, 1920, and that was an interview facilitated by Bennett Hazard, who is interviewing Grandma Ethel for his second grade ancestry project. Bennett, can you wave at the camera?